In the bustling city of Douala, where the nightlife was as vibrant as the day, Sam was a name that echoed in clubs, luxury car dealerships, and high-end restaurants. He was young, wealthy, and handsome, with a confidence that bordered on arrogance. He never chased women, they came to him, and he enjoyed the power he held over them. His best friend Patrick often warned him that one day his reckless lifestyle would catch up with him. But Sam only laughed. Life was a game, and he was winning. That Friday night, he and Patrick stepped into Eclipse Nightclub, the hottest spot in town. The music pulsed through the air, the dance floor swayed with energy, and expensive perfume mixed with the scent of liquor. As always, Sam was scanning the room for a new adventure when his eyes landed on her. She stood by the bar, her dark, glistening skin glowing under the neon lights. Her hair cascaded down her back in perfect waves, and her smile was a silent invitation. Sam's interest was piqued. He was used to beautiful women, but something about her drew him in. Maybe it was the way her eyes held an intensity that seemed almost otherworldly, or the effortless confidence in the way she sipped her drink, fully aware of the attention she commanded. Patrick leaned in. "Careful with that one," he muttered. "Something's off." Sam chuckled, shaking off the warning. "You say that about every woman I go after." He strode towards her, slipping into the seat beside her at the bar. "Haven't seen you here before." She turned to him, her gaze slow and deliberate. "Maybe you weren't looking hard enough." He smirked. "That would be impossible. A woman like you, unforgettable." Her lips curved, but she didn't blush like most women did around him. Instead, she met his charm head-on. "And you must be Sam." That caught him off guard. "You know me?" She tilted her head. "Everyone knows Sam." Her voice was smooth, laced with an accent he couldn't quite place. She introduced herself as Mireille. They talked, they drank, and as the night deepened, the pull between them intensified. By the time the club began to empty, Sam was ready to take her home, as he always did. "Let's go to my place," he suggested smoothly. But Mireille only smiled, tracing a finger along his jaw. "Why don't we go to mine?" He hesitated briefly. He never went to a woman's place. It was always his territory, his rules. But something about Mireille made him ignore his own instincts. "All right," he said. She lived near the shore, far from the city's bustle. The drive felt longer than it should have, and the air around her home was thick with the scent of salt and something else, something intoxicating. Inside, the space was dimly lit, and the shadows flickered like they had a life of their own. But Sam barely noticed. He was too consumed by Mireille, by the way she moved, the way her touch sent a chill down his spine. The night unfolded in a strange blur. Her skin felt cool beneath his hands, and her kisses left a strange, tingling sensation. The room seemed to shift, the air thick with something unexplainable. His body felt weightless, like he was floating between reality and something else. Then, everything went black. When Sam opened his eyes, the world was wrong. He wasn't in a bed. He wasn't even in a house. He was lying on wet sand. The first thing he felt was the icy breeze, followed by the rough grains sticking to his damp skin. The scent of the ocean filled his nostrils, sharp and overwhelming. He sat up, blinking against the harsh morning sun. Around him, people were staring. Some whispered, others laughed. Sam, the untouchable, the man who had everything, was now a spectacle. Barefoot, drenched, and confused, He forced himself up and staggered toward the city, the whispers following him. At first, he thought it was just a strange, drunken mistake, a bad night. But then, things got worse. A week later, his body began to fail him. It started with exhaustion, then dizziness, then a weakness that seeped into his bones. He couldn't eat. His skin grew pale, his once athletic frame thinning rapidly. Doctors ran tests but found nothing. His mother, desperate, spent everything trying to find a cure. His father sold properties, drained accounts, but the money vanished just as quickly as Sam's strength. Soon, their fortune was gone. And with it, their status. Their high society friends disappeared. No one came to visit. Even Patrick, his closest friend, slowly distanced himself. "I can't watch you like this, man," was all he said before he left. Sam was alone. Then Bella returned. The woman he had taken for granted. She had once been his rock, kind, elegant, and from a wealthy family. She had cooked for him, cared for him, loved him, despite the way he treated her. But his cheating had broken her and she had left, moving to Yaoundé to heal. Yet when Sam's mother called, pleading, she couldn't stay away. When she entered his hospital room, she was no longer the girl who had once begged for his love. She was stronger now, more confident. She didn't love him anymore, but she still cared. She stayed, feeding him, helping him sit up, watching over him when no one else would. Not out of love, but because she was raised with kindness, and because Sam's mother had begged her. Then came Josey, a man unlike any other, with an aura of wisdom and something deeper. He took one look at Sam and said, "You slept with a mermaid." Sam, weak and barely able to speak, scoffed. "That's ridiculous." Josey's eyes darkened. "She is draining your life force to remain young. If nothing is done, you will die." Fear gripped Sam. He remembered Mireille, the way she moved, the way she spoke, the way the air had felt thick with something unseen. Josey prayed over him that night, breaking the hold Mireille had on him. It wasn't instant, but slowly, the color returned to his skin, the weight to his body. Sam survived, but he was no longer the man he once was. His family was no longer wealthy. They lived humbly now, working for a living rather than living off luxury. Sam, once the prince of Douala's nightlife, now worked hard for every franc he earned. He understood humility, respect, and the value of things he had once thrown away. When he recovered fully, he invited Bella to dinner. His heart pounded as he pulled out a small velvet box. "Bella, I've changed. I want to spend my life proving it to you. Will you marry me?" Bella smiled gently, lifting her left hand. A diamond ring sparkled on her finger. "I'm already engaged, Sam." The words cut deep. "I came back because your mother begged me, and because once you were the love of my life. But now I have someone who loves me, and I love him too." Sam forced a smile. "He's lucky." Bella squeezed his hand. "You'll find love, Sam, but this time you'll have to do it right." She walked away, and for the first time in his life, Sam let someone go. Now, he spent his days rebuilding, not just his life, but himself. And maybe, just maybe, love would find him again, but this time, he would be ready.